Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and a clash that we have in store today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense takes the field. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. The corners are walked up tight. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, and you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Western Michigan, 0.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big game.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rival.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this 1st quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He'll ride his man on the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Quick strike complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Western Michigan. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
To the air, it's Carter. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Hand off from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Bulls will hustle to the line. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Quarterback checking the play. They're going back to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Unloads to the right. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks.
And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Make some noise. It's 3rd down.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? To the ground with the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. The option look. Now the toss. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting the run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Bulls want to move quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw, it's Carter. Buys a little time. Got him downfield. He's loose down the left side. The 20, the 10, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, South Florida. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
big fullback's got it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the Broncos get the first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a big play. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends, they got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
They'll try the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Get it out on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Broncos with the 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
On the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Here we go. Razor.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Cricket.
Slams it ahead. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Carter. It's caught. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensive.
Oh, look out! The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Bulls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think
going deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, put that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Caught in the backfield, it's Parks. At the 40, there he goes. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The Bulls are threatening in the red zone. He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Got it.
And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Carter. And he will score! Touchdown, USF! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Broncos will call on their punt team and see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads.
And he breaks into the open. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They're going to run it. Touchdown Bulls! And the pummeling has started.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
38, Western Michigan, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They'll leave it with him. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry that this quarterback and receiver do. You saw it on that one.
Got it.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
Easy. Gotta go.
Give to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Roll it, roll it.
The give to the back. Touchdown, South Florida! And the stomping has commenced. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 10 over Michigan State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Make some noise. It's third down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
It's a draw. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulls! And the route is on. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Slide 22.
He wants to throw here on second down. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, USF. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure.
Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play call.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Picked off. Oh, what a move! Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Ready up.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Eccles. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking to throw, it's Carter. He looks that one in nicely. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Man, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.